Hello, my name is Sean Farrell, and welcome to the November 2021 edition of This Month at the Library. I'll be walking you through this month's events here at the Avalon Free Public Library and the Avalon History Center, along with other area news and programs, and at the end I'll highlight some of the new books and movies arriving at the library this month. So make sure to stick around for that, but first in library news. You may have noticed that we expanded our hours again. We are currently open from 9:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Friday, and from 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. But this month we will be closed on Thanksgiving Day, and we will be closing at 4 p.m. the Friday after. We are excited to announce the addition of 2 new e-resources. In November, we will begin offering access to the New York Times Cooking and the New York Times Games. These can both be accessed from our website by hovering over the Borrow heading in the menu, clicking on Digital Library, and then looking in the Entertainment carousel. Once you see the one you want, go ahead and click on it, enter your library card number, and then sign in with your New York Times account, or create a new one if it's your first time. You will now have unlimited access to the service you selected for 24 hours and can use it in your web browser or using the specific app for the service on your phone or tablet. Note that these are separate from each other and from the New York Times News app, and to use all three they need to be accessed individually. If you need help getting started, click on the Show Me How button on the right of the Digital Library page to access a tutorial, or feel free to call or stop by the library. Join Miss Linda on Tuesday mornings at 10 a.m. for stories and songs. Children of all ages are welcome, and take-home crafts will be provided. Well Wednesdays will take place every week at 10 a.m. in the AFPL lab. These events will focus on ways to help you live your best life or just have fun. November 3rd will be Learn About Acupuncture. November 10th will be Social Hour. November 17th will be Optimize Your Brain Health. And November 24th will be another Social Hour. Takeout refreshments will be provided. The History Center will present Hamilton, How the Musical Remixes American History. University of Maryland historian Dr. Richard Bell will explore the musical phenomenon to reveal what its success tells us about the marriage of history and show business, and will fill you in on what the musical gets right and wrong about Hamilton himself, the American Revolution, and the birth of the United States, and why it matters. This event will take place on November 6th at 4 p.m. in the library. The November art house film is Son of the South. It tells the true story of a grandson of a Klansman as he comes of age in the Deep South and joins the Civil Rights Movement. This movie is rated PG-13 for strong racial slurs and violence throughout and thematic elements. On November 12th at 1 p.m., the library will host an art workshop. It will begin with an introduction to pastels, and participants will then use references in still life and landscape to inspire their projects. Space is limited, so email programs@avalonfreelibrary.org to request a spot. Starting November 16th and running through December 14th, Rowan University Associate Professor of Political Science Katrinka Somdahl-Sands will lead a weekly international security discussion group. Email programs@avalonfreelibrary.org to register. The meetings will be based around the text International Security, A Very Short Introduction by Christopher S. Browning. A limited number of copies will be available at the library to borrow. At 6:30 p.m. on November 18th, kids in grades K through 3 are invited to read to a perfect listener, a therapy dog. Reading time will be based on the number of kids registered. Please email linda@avalonfreelibrary.org to sign up. The library's annual holiday gift guide presentation will take place on November 22nd at 6 p.m. We will discuss suggestions in a variety of price points ranging from the hottest toys to the best tech. On November 24th through November 28th, the Avalon History Center will be holding a special holiday social media challenge. 4 separate challenges will be posted on their Instagram and Facebook pages, and participants who complete all 4 during the specified dates will be entered to win a grand prize. All entries must be tagged with both @Avalon History Center and #Avalon History Challenge. The library will be closed on Thanksgiving Day, but will be open again until 4 p.m. on Friday the 26th. Additionally, that day at 10 a.m., we will have our annual story time with Mrs. Claus. Join us as she reads stories, leads songs, offers up her Christmas quiz, and has a special children's craft. Avalon's special Holiday 2022 beach tags will go on sale on November 1st for $25 and offer the bearer access to Avalon's beautiful beaches for the season next summer and come in a decorative gift box for gifting. They will be available to buy online at jersey-cape-tags.myshopify.com/collections/Avalon, and during Festive Friday and Snowfest Saturday on November 26th and 27th, they will be available to purchase in person at the Beach Tag booth adjacent to Community Hall on 30th Street. Credit cards are accepted for online purchases, but cash or personal checks are needed for in-person orders. The parking area located between the library, elementary school, community hall, and public works building will be partially closed off over the next few years as construction begins on an expansion of the fire department. Parking will still be available in the lot at a slightly reduced capacity, and access to all buildings will remain open throughout. The access lane directly in front of the school will also remain open, but will only be accessible from 30th Street. All month long, the Avalon Recreation Department will be hosting their usual weekly programs. These include Sit and Be Fit on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11:15 a.m. in Community Hall, Spite and Malice on Mondays at 1 p.m. in the Senior Center at 3100 Dune Drive, Canasta on Tuesdays at 1 p.m. in the Senior Center, Move and Groove on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. in Community Hall, Bingo on Wednesdays at 1:30 p.m. in the Senior Center, and Pinochle on Thursdays at 1 p.m. in the Senior Center. But note there will be no programming offered on Thanksgiving Day. This year's Festival of Trees will kick off on Friday, November 19th at 10 a.m. and run through the 27th at 2 p.m. This year, the bidding event will also be online at avalonfestivaloftrees.com. Shoppers can see the trees available to purchase at local businesses and then place their bids either in the store or on the website. All bidders will receive updates and a chance to raise their bid up until bidding closes. Winners will be notified by the mobile bidding app. Burn off the calories from all that turkey in the Helen L. Diller Vacation Home for Blind Children Turkey Trot 5K and 1.5-mile walk on the 26th, starting at 10 a.m. Registration can be found at dillerblindhome.org, and awards will be presented to the top runners in each category and for Best Team Costume. Festive Friday and Snowfest Saturday return on the 26th and 27th. This annual shopping event runs from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and will see special deals in many of the town's stores and boutiques, along with live music and children's performances. After a day of shopping, head to Dune Drive at any location from 80th to 8th Streets, starting at 4:30 p.m. on the 26th, and wave as Santa and friends pass by for a special parade. Santa will help borough officials officially light up Dune Drive and this season's holiday display. Friday the 26th, starting at 6 p.m. in Stone Harbor, it is that town's annual hospitality night. Enjoy shopping, snacks, and refreshments on and around 96th Street after the official tree lighting kicks things off. If you'd rather kick back and enjoy a movie, on that same Friday at 6:30 p.m. in the 29th Street parking lot, a special drive-in screening of Home Alone will be presented. And on Saturday, November 27th, starting at 6:30 p.m., Stone Harbor will host their annual Christmas parade. Watch as various local groups, bands, performers, fire departments, and floats make their way from 107th Street and 3rd Avenue northwards to 96th Street at 2nd Avenue. And remember not to leave until you see Santa. Now, here are some of the popular books coming to the library this month. In Ella Shafak's The Island of Missing Trees, a pair of teenagers in the Greek islands finds their burgeoning romance torn apart by war. Acclaimed author Gary Shteyngart's latest is Our Country Friends, which follows a small group waiting out the pandemic in a country house as friendships and romances form and break apart. The Stranger in the Lifeboat by Mitch Albom sees 9 shipwrecked passengers pull a man from the sea who claims to be the Lord and that he can save them as long as they believe in him. The author of Writers and Lovers, Lily King, returns with a short story collection entitled 5 Tuesdays in Winter. It has received advanced praise from Ann Patchett, Library Journal, and more. Speaking of Ann Patchett, the beloved author's latest, These Precious Days, is a collection of essays covering a wide variety of subjects. Louise Erdrich returns with The Sentence, about a Minneapolis bookstore that is haunted for 1 year by the ghost of its most annoying customer. And some of the great videos arriving this month include Pig stars Nicolas Cage as a truffle hunter who lives alone in Oregon, who is forced to face his past in Portland after his foraging pig is stolen. Netflix's acclaimed British royalty drama The Crown returns for a 4th season, this time covering Queen Elizabeth's reign from 1979 to 1990. Jennifer Hudson stars as Aretha Franklin in Respect, which follows the legendary singer's career from her start singing in her father's church choir to international superstardom. Jungle Cruise sees Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Emily Blunt playing a pair of adventurers who travel deep into a South American jungle in search of a valuable artifact. Director Nia DaCosta's stylish Candyman reboot sequel sees the legend returning to prominence in a newly gentrified Cabrini Green neighborhood of Chicago. Jessica Chastain and Andrew Garfield head up The Eyes of Tammy Faye, which focuses on the rise, fall, and redemption of the infamous televangelist and her husband Jim. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is the latest feature in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and debuts the martial arts fighting character. Did you know? Microsoft has recently launched Windows 11, the latest version of their popular operating system. We will be offering dedicated technology classes on the subject soon, but in the meantime, if you bought a new PC or see that your current one has upgraded to Windows 11 and have some questions about how to navigate in it, feel free to call the library at 609-967-7155 and ask for me so we can set up an appointment or try to help out over the phone. That's it for this month. I'm Sean Farrell, and I'll see you in the library.